Hello everyone, this is Anthony, Wall Street Trader's son, and before we get into this video, let's go through the disclaimer real quick. This is not financial advice. The opinion you should follow should be your own and or with a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes and to outline my own personal opinions as well. The Intraday Updates are on Twitter.com. The link's below in the description. To stay up to date with my latest videos, click on that subscribe button. And now into the stock markets with my dad.
Good morning, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 10:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, June 29, 2021. Current position in the graph. Here we're at 81 cents and change across all these entry points. I'm 100% allocated. Let's move forward into what's going on in the market, understanding this equation. But it's a lot of stuff going on today with respect to price action. So looking at the graph relative to US dollar, taking a look here, we're actually at that line right now. This is that horizontal line. We broke through this red line of resistance that has been forming since, I don't know, around a month and a half ago. Have started to pipe through it. If we can get through this yellow line at this point, I think we're in really good shape. Let's take a closer examination, but looks like it's kind of like trying to get through. It's kind of undecided right now, but look, I mean, you know, the big name in the game today is Bitcoin. Certainly the major factor for the graph's uprising here. So let's take a look at the graph relative to Bitcoin, which is the inner strength of the graph, as I call it. Has broken also this resistance line that has started back here sometime, and again, a month and a half ago. So we're past this diagonal red line, but we need to get over this 1750 area for me to feel comfortable like we're back on our trek back up. Now, you know, a couple of things with Bitcoin, as I've mentioned, like the last 3 or 4 videos, have been around this broadening wedge that seemed to be an area where we could potentially resolve. And by potentially, I mean more than likely, meaning more than 50-50, like 60-40, 55-45, in that area. It's not perfect, but usually broadening wedges with a 60 or 55% chance can make it all the way back to where it started, which is around the 41,000 range. And we've clearly went, you know, parabolic over the last several hours. So if we take a deeper dive look, clearly we're not too far off from this long-term trend line that we had drawn that is pointing towards 80,000. We got to get over that thing. So let's see how this thing pans out. But it's certainly making its move. On to news with respect to Bitcoin. Cathie Wood's ARK looking to invest into a Bitcoin ETF. Let's see what happens. This is just yet another point. Like, there's so many people. There's a lot of pressure on the SEC right now to start. They're going to have to budge at some point. There's enough pressure within, you know, the financial circles that they're around to create an ETF. I think the world is clearly going in that direction. So we'll see how this thing actually, what the outcome is on this. But again, I think the fact that she's having to circumvent, getting Bitcoin into the portfolios that she sells to her clients by buying up things like Coinbase, Grayscale, maybe MicroStrategy, just to make sure she has some Bitcoin exposure to her clients. But right now, unfortunately, she can't just directly have an ETF that would give them, you know, just full-on exposure to Bitcoin. So she's working on that. Let's see how that plays out. That's all I've got right now. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Take it easy.